Hello everyone, and welcome back to class again. So today's class is going to be just a little bit different than our usual class. We're actually going to be standing the whole time with our shoes on or off, up to you, but we do not need a yoga mat today. This is because we're going to be learning about dynamic stretching today. You all may have heard about dynamic stretching before, or maybe you've even done it. Dynamic stretching, or it can also be considered dynamic movements, is when you're preparing the body for an activity to come. So it's most common in sports. You might see a sports team, or you yourself might be an athlete, and they warm up before they play a game, also before they practice. And the movements that they're doing in their warm-up are dynamic movements. And again, they're movements to prepare the body for what it's about to do. This is also common during working out, maybe working out at the gym or running. All these activities need some type of warming up of the body before performing the activity. And that's where dynamic stretching or dynamic movement comes into play. So we're going to be learning some of those movements today and pretty much learning a full warm-up that you yourself can use before sports, or maybe before working out at the gym, before running, or before really any activity. So it's going to be pretty much full body. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to get started standing. So come on up and meet me there. And we're just going to get started with the upper body. So we're going to do something called hugs, or just a big chest opener, and then tap behind your shoulders with your hands. Try to switch which hand is on top, and we're only going to go for about 10. So warm-ups should only be about 5 to 10 minutes. Beyond that, you'll actually start to begin to work out. So really only spend about 5 to 10 minutes warming up the body before you play your activity or your sport. Good, and release. Next up, we're gonna do arm circles. I want you to start out with your arms straight out towards the side. Start making little circles, and then about medium sized, and a little bit larger here, and now as large as you can, making those arm circles. As large as is comfortable for you. Don't force it like our regular practice. We don't want to force the body. Just go to where you're at today. And release. We're going to do the same thing, going backwards, starting with those little arm circles, warming up the upper body. Maybe you feel your shoulders getting a little bit warm. Let's go ahead and go medium size there. And nice and large. And nice as big as you can here. All right, very good. So we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on to what's called a walkout. And this is really a full body movement. So what I'm gonna show you from the side. What I want you to do is just start by bending your knees, dropping your hands on the ground, and walking your hands in front of you. From there, walk it back, bend the knees, and stand up. This is called the walkout. Again, a really good full body warm up. Let's go ahead and do 3 more. Bend the knees, drop the hands, walk it out, walk it back, and stand up. Let's go 2 more. Come on out, walk it out. It can also be known as an inchworm, this movement. Last one, walk it out, and come on up. Good, maybe you feel some heat rising in the body. That's a good thing, because we're getting warmed up. Next up, we're gonna do heel sweeps, or sweeping the floor. I want you to start with 1 foot forward, toes up, heels on the ground. That foot should just be slightly in front of the other foot. From there, simply sweep the ground. Do you feel that in the back of the leg? You should. Let's try the other side. Other foot comes forward, sweep the ground. Do you feel that behind the leg, the calf there? And switch. Let's keep it going. We're gonna do about 10 total, just switching, sweeping the floor. This can be done stationary, like I'm doing it now. You could also do it moving, where you just switch feet and take a step forward. Good, a couple more, and release. Maybe you feel that opening in the back of the legs. That's good. Next up, we're gonna do toe touches. All I want you to do is reach down, opposite hand reaches towards your foot as your back leg goes up. So here we go again. Opposite hand reaches across the body towards the other foot, back leg goes up. Only go to where you feel comfortable, but a key thing here is we don't want to round and curl when we're coming down. Try to keep that straight spine, nice lifted chest, come down with a straight back as much as we can. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. I hope you are feeling a little bit warmed up. Let's keep it going. So next up, we're going to do toe walk. So on the movement we just did, which was the toe touch, we're getting again a lot of the back of the leg, mainly the hamstring. So we got our calf with the sweepers, with the toe touches, we got our hamstring. So now we're going to get the front of our calf by going on our toes here and just walking tippy-toe. Okay? This one again should be done moving, but you could also just go back and forth if you wanted to do it stationary. Let's keep up on those toes, warming up the body. Good, a couple more. Good, and release. We're already almost done. Again, a warm-up should not be more than 5 to 10 minutes. So today's class is gonna be short. Let's keep it going. We're gonna go up to the hips now. So to do this, I want you to just do a foot pull, and you just grab your foot right in front of the body and kind of lift it up there. You should feel that in your glute, okay? Drop the foot. This can also be done up against a wall if we need a little bit more stability. So reach down with the opposite foot, grab a hold, and lift and drop it down. If you want to use both hands, you definitely can. Let's do about 6 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last big pull. Maybe you feel a little bit more open in the hips after that. All right, just a couple more here. Next to our high knees and butt kickers, pretty much how they sound. So starting with the high knees, you're just gonna bring your knees up like you're running. You can do this stationary or you can do it moving. So high knees, again stationary or you can move. Good, and release. So I would only suggest to do that 10 to 30 seconds, no longer than that. That should be enough to raise your heart rate and get that blood flowing. Next up, butt kickers. Again, just how it sounds. You want to get your heels towards your glutes, use your arms. Kind of like a run also. Keep it going. You do it stationary or moving. Couple more seconds. Good. And release. So there you have it. There is a good full body dynamic warm-up that could be done before sports, before you're going to play basketball or soccer, or even just before you're going into the gym to get a workout in. Really important to move the body before going into any high physical activity or intense physical activity. You definitely want to warm up the body before doing that. All right, so that wraps up for today. I told you it was just going to be a little bit shorter than usual, as well as our next class coming up. It's also going to be a little bit shorter because we're going to be going over static stretching in the next course. All right, so if you all have any questions at all, feel free to reach out. Don't forget to do our review questions after watching this video, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.